Hello everyone, welcome to today's class. Today it is day 13. As you see, today it is day 13, and today we are going to learn about hosting. So as you can see, this is day 13. We are going to learn about hosting. You're going to see how you can host your project from your machine to Google. Okay. So what is hosting here? I'm going to explain to you, but before I can talk about this, what you're going to cover today, I just want to take you through a brief recap about what we covered yesterday in yesterday's class. Yesterday was day 12. As you see here, day 12 of yesterday we studied about GitHub, and how to take your project from your machine to GitHub, or an online place where you can store your code. So members, if you miss this, it is very crucial. It is what is leading us to today. I would suggest you go back and you watch that video before you dive into today, because today is very crucial. We're going to look at hosting, and what this hosting here is going to come from GitHub, what we studied yesterday. So I would request you go back and you study this. Okay. So this day 12 here, this one you can remove it. Today it's going to be day 13. You're going to study about hosting, as you see here. So one thing I want to explain to you is what is hosting. Hosting is basically, if I'm to explain it in layman's language, is getting your code, getting your code files, and you transition them and you put them online, and now your code files are kept online. Let me explain the process of hosting. You see this, getting your files, and then you place them online, where here is this is the whole process of hosting. This process here of hosting, it has some small requirements. Remember, in yesterday's video we studied about GitHub, or a place where you store your code online. So you get your files from your machine, and then you store them online. Store them to a well-designated app, or a well-designated place, a well-reputable, online on a well-reputable, or I can say a well-organized space online, or an app online. So we get our files here, as you see them here. We push them online on an online well-organized space. After getting this well-organized space here, we now send them to a particular place. This is like a server. We now send them to a server. I'm going to explain all this, how a server comes about. A server. So you see these servers here. This is the place where we're going to host our project. This is a place where we're going to host our project here. So I want to explain that in most cases Someone would use this as someone else can call this as a server where they are storing their code. But now we transfer our code now to an online place or an online server, and this is the place where we are going to put our projects. For example, we have various places where our hosting platforms where we normally host to a hosting platform. We have various hosting platforms where we normally host. I'm going to explain this. So we get our code, we push it to a well-organized place, then we push it to this hosting server here, as you see it here. So I talked about very many of these places here where we store our code online. So I talked about GitHub yesterday. GitHub, I talked about GitHub, and this is the place where we store our code online. Okay. So since it's like this, so we move our code from GitHub and we push it to a hosting platform or a hosting server. Now this is the place where we are going to host. This is the place where we are going to get a link. This is the place where we are going to see our project visibly. We are going to be given a link and we shall be able to see our project online. You see, when our project has finished to be hosted. You see, this is the place where we are going to get a link after our project is fully hosted. Members, are you seeing this? Okay, so I've explained this. I'm now explaining this. So these places here, all these hosting platforms here, I can maybe do it like this. So when I bring the hosting platform here, there are very many of these hosting platforms. For example, we have majority of the platforms are paid platforms. They are paid platforms. They are paid platforms. So here you pay, then they give you, then you're able to connect your project. They are able to connect your project online. Then they give you a link at the end of the day. So for example, the paid ones, I'm going to break them down and you see them. The paid ones we have, for example, GoDaddy. Here, as you see it here, we have, for example, GoDaddy. When you see it here, these are paid platforms. We have Namecheap. Namecheap, and we have even more. We have Namecheap, we have all these ones here. They are paid platforms. They are paid platforms. So they give you these ones are completely paid. They are completely paid. These ones here, when you see them, they are completely paid. There are even other platforms where you host, but for now, these ones here are some of them. These ones you pay, then they give you a link of your project. You even first search whether your name is there. For example, if I'm hosting a project, for example, for a school, I can maybe put, for example, Sky Kids School. Sky Kids School. If I'm hosting this website online here, they will give me, for example, at the end of the day, they will give me a link, and it will appear like this .com at the end of the day. It will be www.skykidschool.com. You see it here, skykidschool.com. This is how it will appear after them giving me a link at the end of the day. This is how links appear at the end of it. Then you'll be able to visit your project online, and you see whatever you have done online. You see, so you'll be able to get, for example, the .com. There are very many. There are .com. There is .net. Eh? There is .netlify, .xyz. They are there. Eh? There's also .org. There's also .org. Eh? There's also .org. You see also there is .org there. Eh? .org. There is .xyz. There is .com. There is .net. You see all these ones. Eh? All these ones are called domains. Eh? So I can replace all these domains here. When you see www.skykidschool.org or www.skykidschool.xyz or www.skykidschool.net, all these ones you see here, they are all called domains. So we get these domains from these paid platforms here. So there are some which can give us some of these hosting platforms which can give us they give us some leverage. Some of them they give us some side of it when it's paid, some side of it when it's a bit free. I can't say that it is completely free, but they enable you to use for some time, or they enable you to freely host. But when you want more and more services, you'll be able to pay. Eh? So these ones they give you some leverage to host, and you'll be able to host your project online, but you will pay if you want additional services. Okay, so some of them I'm going to mention them. The ones which look to be free are, for example, Netlify. Okay, then there's another one called Vercel. And even there are more. Eh? So we are going to look at this in since we are still at an intermediate level or at a beginner level, we are going to look more at Netlify. But we shall, when we begin going into advanced levels where we building real web applications, we shall switch and we go to Vercel. This one we shall look at it on a particular day in time in our future. We shall look at something like this. It will be on a particular day in time. So guys, keep note of this. We shall look at something like this. So before even we complete, or before even we can get started, I would like to hint about what we are going to study in our next lesson. If today is day 13, day 14, we are going to study something about backgrounds. So guys, after us finish finalizing with hosting, learning how to host our projects, in our next lesson we are going to study about backgrounds. So I hope if you have some hint about this, it's okay. But now there are some things I want to cover that are a little bit unique. So in our next lesson we are going to look at backgrounds. This is day 14. Then on day 15, we are going to cover positioning. This is a massive topic. It's called positioning, where we shall look at things like fixed, static positioning, absolute positioning. We are going to look at all these things. This is day 15. Today is day 13. But I would like to mention this because someone can know what we are going to cover in the next coming videos, so you don't miss. So if you are here and you haven't yet subscribed, please hit the subscribe button down there. Then you subscribe and you don't miss any of the coming videos. Okay. So we are going to have here, for example, the one for the backgrounds, and we are going to have the one for positioning. These are the next coming days. I'd not like you to miss. Okay. So our next tomorrow we are going to cover backgrounds. So backgrounds here, day 14. Okay. So we have today we are going to look at hosting. So this one here is paid for. Now guys, I'm going to explain this more and more. You have understood this. This one we covered yesterday. Now we are here. Our main emphasis, we can even remove this. right now our main emphasis is here, here on the what? On the hosting platform. So these ones which give us for free, we are going to use one of them, and we are going to use Netlify. We are going to use Netlify as one of our first, because I want you to learn how to host. I want you to learn how to host. We are going to first start with this one for free. We shall go to these ones here, GoDaddy and Namecheap. Okay? So I want you to learn this one here for Netlify, and we are going to see how to host our project. Okay. So Netlify here, at the end of the day, for example, let me just give you an example of what it looks like. If, for example, we have our project, and our project is called, for example, Sky Kids School, and my project is called Sky Kids School. So how is it going to look like at the end of the day? It's going to appear like this. www, it's going to be like this. HTTPS. I'm going to explain this. HTTPS / www dot Sky Kids School, Sky Kids School, Sky Kids School, Kids School, Sky Kids School. It's going to appear like this. Dot Sky Kids School dot app. It's going to be like this. It's going to be like this. So I should want someone who is willing to use the free platforms for hosting client projects. So you can use it if a client, if someone is not in, if someone does not know how to do this, and maybe does not know what you are doing in the background. But if someone finds out, for example, if someone shares this link here, if someone shares this link with someone else, if someone, it's not, I've made some small error here. It's like this. It's supposed to be like this. Okay, yeah, like that. And it's supposed to be like that. So guys, if someone shares this link here with someone else, if someone shares this link here with someone else, it's going to hurt you at the end of the day. Why do I say that? It's going to hurt you because someone will see this you share this link and you see the .app, this .app at the end, because it will have, for example, .netlify .app. This one here, it will show that it is, for example, from a subdomain, or it is not from the actual domain. All your folders, they will have .netlify.app. So it is better for someone to use the paid platforms which are more genuine and more realistic. So it will be, for example, like this: HTTPS /Sky Kids School .com. After you hosting it, it will appear like this. When you are using the paid platform, for example, Namecheap, and this one here which you're seeing already here, okay, this one here you're seeing, these are the paid platforms. Okay, the paid platforms, that is how they look like. Okay, now this one here for Netlify, it will appear like this: .netlify.app. So you only use this one here when you are just on these free projects here. But when you are doing, for example, client projects, you go for the paid one, because this one looks more authentic, and it is more, it increases the brand reputation and the more trust from the client personnel. Okay. So here we are having .netlify.app. As you can see it here, we are going to use Netlify today to host our project online. Okay, now I'm going to come here. The project I hosted yesterday on GitHub, you can see it is here. When I come and I open my repositories, you can see it is here. This was a project of day 11 where we said about cards. So if you missed this day, I would request you to go back and you watch this video very well and you see what exactly we covered on this day. So this is our project which we started from, which we did yesterday. When it was day 11, which we sent to, which we pushed to GitHub. So this is how the sequence goes. You have your project here. Your project, it is on your machine. Yeah? So you push your files to GitHub. So when you push your files to GitHub very well, when you push your files to GitHub, after pushing your files to GitHub like this, then after pushing your files, then you'll be able to get a leeway to push your files to what? To Netlify. After you pushing to GitHub, because there needs to be an online storage where these files come from, an online storage, we shall no longer need to push our files here. We shall just push them from the GitHub here, as you see, and then they go straight to the server, the Netlify server. Or they move from GitHub and they go to GoDaddy or Namecheap. These paid for servers, as you see them there. Okay? Okay. So now we're going to use Netlify, which is for free today. But now when you're building a real client project, you go for this one. You have to go for these ones here to improve authenticity and professionalism in what you are doing. Okay? Okay. So now, yesterday we worked on this project here for day 11. I'm going to come here and I open, for example, Netlify. Netlify. Okay, now I'm opening it for the very first time. You can even search it there and you see it. It used to scale and ship faster with our project. You can see it there. So I'm opening Netlify for the very first time. So what I'm going to do here, there is login and sign up. Since I don't have any account yet, because I want to show you, because you may be a beginner, I'm going to come here and I sign up. So they're going to bring for me various options. For example, sign up with Google, sign up with GitHub. So I would request maybe you sign up with GitHub. You see this? Sign up with GitHub, because this is the one which we used. Okay? Okay. So I would not like you to miss out, because if you missed the other video, if you missed the video we covered yesterday, if you missed what we were doing yesterday, you are right now you may be seeing stars. I would request you go back and you watch that video very well, you understand the concept very well, then you come here when you are fully ready and fully prepared. Okay? Okay. So we just get that project. We are now authorizing. We are using GitHub. We are not using email. They built for us multiple options here. Sign up with Google, sign up with GitHub, sign up with GitLab, sign up with Bitbucket. All these ones I talked about them yesterday, that these are online places where we store our code. So here we are going to sign up with GitHub, not with Google but with GitHub. Okay, there. So because I want to sign up with GitHub, because it's where my projects are. That is where my projects are. So I'm going to come here, I cancel, they do for me here, I say authorize Netlify. Now I'm waiting for it to be authorized. It is loading, it's loading, it's loading. Okay, now it is here. Okay, it is here. So they're asking me for my name. I'm putting here my name, Clancy, as you see it here. The last name, Sambu, as you see it here. So, how are you planning to use Netlify? They're showing me client, personal, work. I can maybe just choose personal. Okay? They are showing me what kind of project do you want to build first. Web app, documentation, company project. I just maybe choose something else. Or company project, but just choose here something else. What are you building? They are asking me now questions here. What are you building? The project type. What are you building? The project type. I'm just going to tell them a simple project. Simple project. Okay. What best then there's the next question here. What best describes your role? Junior developer, senior developer. For now, I can maybe just use senior, junior developer because we are. I want to assume that we are on the same level. And I move down. Those questions are there. What's the name of your team? Maybe let me just say. But I don't have a team right now here because I'm teaching you people. I don't want to put any team here. Maybe let me just use this because that is where my foundation comes from. Okay. So continue. So this one was not really necessary, but these are just simple questions. Skip this step. Now here, deploy your first project. I ready. Now they're asking me to deploy your first project. So I'm going to click here on GitHub. So click on GitHub. GitHub, I say authorize Netlify. For me, authorized. Members, I hope you are seeing all this what I've done. I hope you are seeing all this that I have done. Okay. So I hope you are seeing all this that I have done. So something I want to show you. Skip this step for now. Okay. Just skip that up to here. This is this is my foundation. But now, for now, you can put anything. But this is my name, as you see. My name is here, and even the email address is. They just try to tap from my GitHub. Okay. So I'm going to come here. There are two options. There is import an existing project and start from a template. I already have my project on GitHub, and you can see it here. It is here. It is here, day 11. It is already an existing project. If it was a new project, I would go and clone a repository, and then I bring it there. And I start from a template. But now at this moment in time, I'm not going to use a template. I am going to start from an existing project which is already there. Okay. So I am going to use an existing project which I already made long time ago. Now that is where these things come hand in hand. You need to know when you need to have some good experience with working with GitHub for you to use this hosting platform. This is an hosting platform that we are now using from GitHub. Okay, so we are now going to bring this from GitHub. I'm going to say import from GitHub. Now it's going to ask me, let's deploy your project with GitHub, GitLab, Azure DevOps, or Bitbucket. I'm going to choose GitHub. There it is, authorized. Okay. So they are bringing for me multiple options here. Install your personal account. Then here, all repositories. Only select repositories. Now here they are bringing for me install. When you are ready, I trigger the mailer, verify email. So they are asking me to confirm whether I'm the one who is authorizing this. So what I'm going to do, you come here and you look at your email very well. Your email, that message should have come in your email right now. It should be in your email. So I come here in the inbox section here. When you see, they bring for me a message here. The latest message is this one here. Now they are giving me this code here. I'm going to copy this code and I bring it there. I confirm verification because they want to see whether I am the actual person who is using that email, or I'm the one who is verifying the usage of that account. Okay, now I am done. Since I am done, you see it has fetched all my projects, all my repositories from GitHub, and it has brought them onto Netlify. This is very good at this level. Members, are you seeing this? This is very good. It first asked us to authorize, then it has now brought us all the projects. Are you seeing my project that I was working on day 11? It is here, which is showing HTML. It is here, as you see it here. So my project is here. So I'm just going to tap on it like this. When I tap on it like this, I come here. You see there are multiple options once I tap on it. Once I tap on it like this, I'm going to come down here. I say deploy day 11. I tap on deploy day 11 as you see it there. Okay, now they're going to ask me multiple questions. There are some simple things they're going to ask me. Your project is deployed. Set up a custom domain. If you want to set up a custom domain, for example, now custom domain is one that you can edit. We can edit, can edit this domain. But some of the domains, once you set them up, for example, these ones are paid, it becomes really difficult and very challenging for someone to change the domain name. Maybe you set up, for example, skykidschool.com. Then you want to change the skykidschool.com, and you want to change it to maybe you made a mistake. You put double S instead of single S. After you pay for that domain, they give you some leverage of some dates. Like for example, it's like a week. But if you fail to make any changes from that time, you are not able to make changes unless you can pay, like for example, like a fine or more finances when you put them there. They will be able to fine you, and even you may not be able to restore those funds once you buy and you name a wrong domain. So those ones are in the other complicated paid for platforms where you host your project. But right now we are using Netlify. So I'm going to come here after me deploying my project has been deployed. You can see this done here. Now I'm going to come here. There are a lot of options. There's an option here and there. So I'm going to come here. It has been deployed already. I come to domain management. Domain management. I'm now on domain management. I'm going to come here. I say options. They won't bring for me edit project name. Edit project name. Edit project name. When I click on edit project name, now they want to bring for me where I can edit my project very well, and you see the name, it has changed. So I'm going to come here. I change this from that vague name which they had put for me there. You see the name which they had put for me there, it looks somehow very complicated, spectacular like that. Me, I don't want that domain name. Me, I want my own name. This project was day 11. It was for day 11. So this is what I want. So I want it to be https. I put that semicolon / day 11.netlify.app. That is how I want it to appear, like that. I don't want it to change. They had put for me that name. I have changed it. Now I want this one here. After me doing that, I save here. This name is already taken. So I think someone else already has something like this. So what I'm going to do, maybe I may just say day 11. I can maybe just say project day 11 NIC. Project day 11 NIC. Okay, it has accepted. So if this has accepted the project day 11, you see my domain name is projectday11.netlify.app. My domain name is, you see, it's using a subdomain, but my domain name is project-day-11.netlify.app. dot app. You see how it looks like? Okay, this is how my project looks like. So even if I come back here to project overview, it is there. Are you seeing this, members? Are you seeing this very well? Are you seeing this very well? That's what they even deployed very well. Okay, so when I come and I just tap there like this, I'm going to tap on this link like this. Members, you watch what I'm doing. I'm going to tap on this link like this, project day 11.netlify.app. I'm going to just tap on that project like this. Guys, are you seeing the my website, how it looks like? This is how my project looks like. This is how it was in my VS Code when I was building it locally. This is how it was. Members, this is nice. I can now open this link from anywhere in the world, even if I'm in whatever country, even if I am up country, even if I'm in the village setting, even if I am in town, even if I'm anywhere, as long as I am connected to the internet, I can open this link from anywhere. Members, this is very, very nice and very crucial. You should know how to host your projects online. This is very crucial. This is very, very, very important. So are you seeing that my project that I had is here? It is there. Members, are you seeing this? So if you are having any challenges with the hosting, please let me know. Put it there in the comment section down there. I see. If you have any challenges whatsoever, I see how I can help you. Put it down there in the comment section. I see if you have any challenges from where we moved up to where we have reached right now, and I see how I can address and help you, because this is a very important concept. We are going to be using this when we are now working on serious projects which are very bombastic and very heavy. So members, learn this. You just master this very, very well. Master this very well. So we have used Netlify, and now the link is here. You can even, I'm giving you a link where you can even copy this link the way it is and paste it in Google right now and see it is working very well. It's working very well. So members, this is how it looks like. Today we have covered how to host our projects online. Today we have covered how to host our projects online. So I was talking about this. You see, it was something close to this. https://skykidschool.netlify.app. Even when I come here, you can see it is here. https semicolon, not semicolon, it is colon, just colon. I'm stuck with semicolon, but it's colon slash, there are two slashes, project, then that hyphen, the hyphen 11 dot netlify dot app. That is how our project looks like. So members, if you are really stuck at this level, you can come, you can reach out to me. I can help you. So members, this is what we have started today. You can open this link and you see it. I've taught you about hosting. You're not going to face any challenges whatsoever about hosting. Hosting is the same, just the servers change. If you use Namecheap, there's a way they charge you. For example, the domain name which you are buying. If you are buying .net, if you are buying there's even a domain name I saw is called .ai. If you are buying .ai, they will charge you depending on your costs, the one that you want. But now for us, we use these ones here. The most common used domains in the whole world are .com and .org. Because if, for example, .com is the one which is normally used all over the whole world, .com. But now .org, this one is used by organizations, for example, charity organizations, all those ones, those organizations are not use .org. Depending on the type of project you're doing, if you're doing, for example, a charity website, you will use .org. If you're using an e-commerce website, for example, Jumia or those websites, for example, Jumia or Kinmari, or you're using this Konga, it's called Konga. Those ones, they have the .com there. You will see it there. Now, depending on the type of domains that you are buying, they're the ones that will charge you this big price. So members, I hope you have really enjoyed this lesson we have had today. I hope to see you in the next class when you're covering backgrounds, day 14. Okay, tomorrow I want to look at day 14. I want to cover backgrounds. As you see here, it is there. Okay, so I hope to see you in the next video. So if you have any challenges, please reach out to me. I address them. Otherwise, have a good day. This has been a very great day. I hope you have really enjoyed it. I look forward to seeing you there tomorrow. Okay.